Howdy folks, I'm Keith Bowen, and this is Hard Rock University, and I hope I don't look as red on the video as I do in the viewfinder here. Anyhow, I've come up with what I think is an even better, more genius, and mainly cheaper and simpler method of stirring the agitation tank that'll be highly applicable to a lot of people. Now, one of the problems is a slurry pump gets very expensive, like, you know, $700–800 to $2,000 and up. So it makes it kind of a pain in the butt. Also, when you have pipe running around, they can get plugged, which also can be a pain in the butt. So after a few failures, I thought about it and I thought, wait a minute, what's the cheapest way to get more, you know, pumping? And that was more of those cheap pumps I'm using that are lasting pretty well. Those little Lanchez submersibles, little 1 horsepower submersible pumps, 75 bucks. 1.6 horsepower is $79. So it's darn cheap. But then I thought, wow, how can I, you know, trying to gang 3 or 4 of them together in manifold, oh, just terrible. And I thought of something. Let me show you what it looks like. So here we have a submersible pump. Now just taking the elbow, ran it 90 degrees, and so it'll suspend right above the bottom of the tank. That other piece of pipe is just to hold the float valve in a vertical position, because I want to keep this close to the top of the liquid so it's getting as little solids as possible through it. And unfortunately, I don't see any of these pumps that don't have the float valve. Then I hang it from 2 cords. And since that pipe is basically parallel to the main downspout, you can see what's happening. It's going back and forth, swishing the stuff and clearing an area like that big of the bottom. Let me get the tapper and illustrate. Clear bottom. A little bit of coarse stuff. Clear bottom. A little bit of finer stuff. A little bit there. So we've got a section of bottom about that big that's clear. There's one from yesterday that hasn't been filled in yet. So that's 1 pump. So by having 2 pumps, you get better. But I think 3 pumps would pretty well cover the entire bottom. There wouldn't be much dead bedding at all. So let me do a little more. I got that second pump ready to drop in. And we'll see what happens. Also, by pointing them all the same direction, it's going to start this whole thing circulating, which will also tend to keep the finer solids suspended. So anyhow, making progress. Happy prospecting and keep it safe out there.